Yo, what up guys? Welcome to the fucking video for today. Today what I want to talk about is approach anxiety. This is totally natural. You know, everyone has approach anxiety when they're starting. As long as you have like a normal functioning brain, you have fear, you fear rejection, you fear embarrassment, things like this, because it is natural within our brain to fear that shit because it could have meant death. Back in the environment in which we evolved, if we did something dumb and got kicked out of the tribe, we could die. So it's pretty natural to fear rejection like this. However, it's not a fear that makes sense in the modern world. Nothing bad will actually happen if you get rejected. There's a 0% chance you die. So it doesn't make sense in the modern world. However, we just still have this fear. Okay, cool. So when you are first learning game, you just have to figure out ways to get yourself to do an approach. You just have to figure out how to like jump in the cold water. It's very much like a pool. You just got to jump in. Same thing with doing an approach. So you have to figure out a couple of tricks to actually get yourself to jump into the cold water. The main way that I found out how to do this is to just lower the bar for what is a good approach. Lower the bar for what is a good approach. Give yourself permission to do a bad approach. When you're trying to do your first approach, oftentimes you have all this theory, you have all these ideas in your head about what is a good approach, how to do a good approach, and you're actually trying to be pretty perfect on your first approach. So this is actually like impossible to do. When you're first starting out in something, you're always going to just be very fucking bad at it. So you just have to accept that. You just have to accept that you're gonna be shit, you're gonna do a bad approach, and that's totally okay. So give yourself permission to do a bad approach. Lower the bar for what is a good approach. Some technical ways to do this: go and just say hi and then walk away. Go say hey and then say have a nice day and then walk away. So that's how you get yourself to just actually start taking action, is you lower the bar for what is acceptable action. Give yourself permission to say hi, give yourself permission to go do a compliment, have it be awkward, have it be weird, and then just walk away and say have a nice day and then just leave. Okay, so that's kind of the main understanding of like approach anxiety and how to overcome it pretty quickly. Is to just go give yourself permission to be weird, a little bit awkward, and then just go do it. Okay, so what doesn't work when you're trying to do like approach anxiety or trying to overcome approach anxiety? A lot of people may have heard of something called desensitization. For myself and a lot of the people that I work with, they've tried something along these lines where they go out and they do compliments, they talk to like cash registers, they, you know, just say like hi to people and like ask people how their days are. This just doesn't work because you never actually jump into the cold water and do what needs to be done, which is an actual approach, like tell a girl she's cute. You need to get up to that at some point. So what a lot of people will do is these like desensitization exercises for like weeks and like months and like actually never do an approach. They'll spend so much time doing these things and never get up to it. So don't try to do desensitization, in my opinion. I'm sure there's some people where it's worked and they've actually successfully built their ways up to it on their own. But it's very difficult, and for myself and the majority of people that I've talked to and clients of mine, this is something that actually doesn't work. So what does work? I call it the money method. I've heard of people doing this in person, but a way that you can do it without having someone like near you or without having an instructor or friend out with you is you can text your friend and send them like 50 bucks, like Venmo or Cash App, whatever, like electronically send them 50 bucks. And then tell them, if you don't get a video of me approaching in the next 30 minutes, you keep the money. So it's the same as like doing this in person where you hand them cash and say, I'll go talk to that girl. After I do, you give it back. Same thing, except you do it. You're able to do this now without actually having someone out with you by sending them money. And then you can do the same thing with call someone on the phone and then just tell them, if I don't approach someone in the next 30 minutes, I'm gonna just send you, 50 bucks, something along those lines. And then just have someone on the phone or like FaceTime and then let them hear you do it. This is going to put a lot of pressure on you to actually take that jump into the cold water and go do an actual approach. Now you can use this on different levels. If you're working on like just saying hi, you can do this with just saying hi. If you're working on giving a statement of intent like, hey, you're cute, and that's really what you're scared of, then do it with that. I have to tell a girl she's cute or you will keep the money. Okay, so that is how you use the money method, and this is actually like the most effective way to do it if you're not going to actually like pay someone to help you. Okay, cool. Now, other things I like to do, I do like to use a form of this desensitization, except you have to do it a lot faster and you have to have an actual approach built in as well. You just have to get into approaching. You can't spend weeks walking around saying hi to people. It doesn't work and it's a waste of time. You have to actually get yourself to approach. So I use a little bit of a quicker form of this desensitization. I just do like a warm-up. So when I'm talking to clients on the phone, we'll do a warm-up process. So it's a desensitization process, except it's sped up. So you go up to someone, like I said, the first approach is always the hardest. So you go up to someone and just say hi and then leave. That is number one. And then you go up to the next person, give them a compliment. I like your shirt, and then just leave. And then you do the next one, hey, you're cute, to a girl that's cute, and then just leave. And then you go say, hey, you're cute, and then have a conversation. So that is the sped up desensitization warm-up process. And this works. This for sure works. I would try this out. Speed up your warm-up. Don't do a week-long desensitization thing. Just do this warm-up, 4 approaches, jump in the water, and get it done. Lastly, if you can't do any of this on your own, a good way to do it is to pay someone to help you. This is what I actually did when I was first starting. I paid someone to help me because I had fucking approach anxiety and I tried everything. I couldn't get myself to do anything, so I paid someone to help me to do it. And if you've tried these methods that I'm talking about, and if you've tried everything and it's still not working for you, then pay someone to help you. I do something along these lines in the links in my description below. So if you're interested in that, check it out. If you want to join my school group, I'm doing like a Hinge, and then we do meetups in NYC as well. So check it out in the links below. If you have any questions, comment. Cool, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching.